Right, this is going to be another quick update since I haven't done one in a while. I've been away a bit lately, but I'll show you what I've got, what I've finished up in the workshop. This is my welding trolley. I've just finished this up on the weekend. I decided since I'd gone and bought myself a reasonable welder, I better make myself a reasonable welding trolley. So this is made out of 35mm RHS steel. These are rated 100 kilo casters on them, and I've got 2mm aluminium checker plate for the shelves. I made it in 3 levels because I kind of want this to last my lifetime. So I got my MIG welder in the middle. The bottom I've left free because I can potentially put another welder down there in the future, maybe either a MIG or a TIG. And the top I've got for bits and pieces and tools. Got my welding helmet here. Just general stuff. The back bottle, there's a space for another one, and chain them up so that should never fall off, because I've put a D shackle at the top, so that should never come off. So I'm pretty happy with that. There's the engine all repainted. All looks rather nice. Or I'm pretty happy with it anyway. You can just see sort of the red. It looks quite dark in here. The camera might pick up in a minute. So red block, black sump. Just painting the power steering pump there after stripping it off. And down here, got the transmission. This is alloy. Of course, they're all made out of alloy. So this has all just been cleaned up with a wire wheel on a drill, or you can do it on a grinding disc and with a grinder, and just a heap of brake clean, and it comes off. Though you can't see the oil pan, I painted that black as well with the engine enamel. I pulled it all off and did the gasket on it because it was leaking. This here I bought it second hand. It had been rebuilt, but because it's obviously been sitting for a while, all the seals on it were gone. So it's got new seals in it, gaskets and the like, so it doesn't leak, and it should be good for a while. These are surprisingly light. I had it on the engine stand while I was working on it, and once you pull the torque converter off, you can carry them around, piece of piss. So yeah, this is where I stand at the moment. Lots of mess, not a lot done. Well, not as much as I'd like. Hopefully the next video will show me fixing up this firewall. All these, over the years, of course, people have cut holes in them, you know, bits and pieces, and extra factory holes that are here. I'm going to clean up all of them, so the only holes that will be there, of course, will be for the washer and stuff like that. And I've got the loom connector here, but I also need another place for some wires for like the security to go through. So I'm just going to widen out this one here, because then I can run all these wires through the inner guards, and you shouldn't have any wiring through the rest of the bay. Kind of cool to see. This must have been originally out of the factory. It says JF, don't know what's that mean. Some people who like to do concourse restoration are really picky about stuff like this, but it doesn't matter me much. The only other thing I say is this is what it looks like when you've got the heater cover off. There's the heater cover there. It's just a bit of filler, because I'm just going to clean up a few scratches and stuff there when that's on. This is a place where these Holdens are quite notorious for rusting. In here goes the heater radiator, which looks like this. Mini radiator. So water out of your hot water out of your engine goes through there, and then you got air blowing through it, so it turns cold air into hot air. What can happen is they can leak, and they will leak water down this part of the firewall. So what can generally happen in these old cars is you'll get rust on the floor pan. You have to fix the floor pans, and this part of the firewall can all rust out, all coming down here, so where the lower floor pan meets the top of the firewall, and that can be a pretty big job. I'd hate to be undertaking it myself. I've seen people just cut the whole firewall off cars and just use that. Yeah, so that's where I stand at the moment. Leave some comments if you want. Show me what else you want to see. It's been pretty quiet here on the channel lately, and it might be a bit off and on for the next week or so, since I've got other stuff I have to do. But yeah, thanks for watching.